Okay, we're back again. Welcome again, guys. In the last video I kind of messed up with editing one of my buildings here, big time, and so now we're back to square one, but I'm gonna more or less, but I'm better than square zero, but you know, I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna basically just start editing this up again, right? The goal is to do these loop cuts, okay, in between, and I'm going to split it up so there's 4 windows along, okay, all the way around the building basically. I'm going to put a little extra like gap. That was the plan, to put a gap like, and I don't know what happened last time, it kind of messed up, but I mean, obviously that's not going to make it like the windows the exact same size anyway, but you know, something happened, something messed up, and I don't know what exactly, because I'm more or less doing the same thing here now, and I don't want to mess it up again, but we've done it so many times in the other videos it seemed to work fine. So I'm just selecting the windows here, 1, 2, 3, 4 again. The idea is to extrude them in, and without any extra extruding, so pushing, see, doing that is actually extruding them in again. I really don't know what's happened there. I've got no idea what's happened there. So let's undo all of that. Okay, we've undone all of that now. Let's undo those lines as well, those extra lines we had. Hold on. So now we're back to this. Okay, let's do it another way. Let's extrude these. Let's just put these. See if I can just. Okay, let's see if I can just inset the faces. No, it doesn't even work. That's so weird. That is so weird. I can't believe it, because we did this in the other videos and it was working. Okay. Okay then. Something's wrong with this. Okay, so let's work this out. This is really strange. So if I do this, and if I push one face in, so excuse me, push one face in, bang, select that face. See, that's wrong. It needs a line here too. You know, see, it needs one there too. So let's go here. It should not push another side in. It shouldn't be working like that, you know. So pushing that in. See, that works now. How weird. It's almost like it's saying to me, you can only do it on one side. Alright, if that's the case, let's just do that then. Okay, so we're learning the whole time. Fair enough, yeah, it was working, but we only did the one side. So we'll just do that on one side first. We'll extrude them out in a moment after, so I'll just extrude one side at a time. I think that's what it's trying to say basically, but you know, I've actually extruded stuff together before. You've seen me do it in other videos, so I don't know why it's not allowing me to do that. But then again, you know, Blender knows itself more than me, more than I do. Yeah. Okay. So how long we got on the clock? It's got to be under 10 minutes each video. Get the face select. Do one side and see how it looks. If I push them in under, it's individual. Okay, set to individual, yeah. So that does work. You see, it's so weird. So weird. It works. Okay. Guess you just got to do it that way. I guess I could just do each side like that. That would work. Yeah, it's just you can't do the same side. Hold shift when you left click to multiply select and such. Selecting these now. I think this part will work. Selecting all of these to do the inset part. That should work. That should really work. If it doesn't work, I really won't understand that. Does it work? It does. Okay, good. Now from here, I think we can inset them all together. I'm not too sure. No, we can't. No, we can't. So is that to do with this inset part or what? Okay, let me just deselect this side. Bam, 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 bam. First, that doesn't work. I've got no idea. I don't even know why that would affect that side anyway. But it does, look, it does. Okay, so we've got to do it this way. Okay. There must be some kind of symmetry or something you can do for that. Pushing them in, okay. So you can see the fuss. I mean, you can see why it's very handy to be doing stuff like this, right? Okay, so this way I'm saying. So I'm going to put this here, right? I'm going to start making folders now. I'm going to export basically individual objects, okay, such as this, as a starting point, okay, as a starting point. So if I wanted to, let's say if I wanted to do an array of this, I could do it. Let me just show you really quickly. I could go to modifiers, add modifier, array. It's going to add it in the wrong direction up there, but I may want a long building. You see, you might want a long building, and you may not want to stretch it. You just want to have a copy of whatever you got, right? Now, what about if I change the offset first of all of this? It's on the 1. If I move this along, how many windows has that done? Hold on, so like 4 windows, 8 windows, yeah. If I go on the offset, if I turn it down, now we've got how many? It's the same, right? It's just moving it in increments, right? So I've got like 7 now, yeah. If I go down, it should be 6 now. If I go 1, 2, and that's 6. Is that 6 perfect ones? Yeah, so 6. Okay. Now let's say if I say apply and save it like that, I could apply it and then work it up into different higher or lower floors too. Just hold Control and press Z. Just hit this to 0. Right, click off. Go on the Z axis. Press 1. I'm guessing, is that right? Yeah. So it brings it like that. Okay. You can obviously drag the thing up and down too. And the thing is, it gives this extra piece in the middle. Like, you might be looking at that thinking, well, why don't I have another set of windows here, you know? That's what I was thinking when I first saw it. But then again, it would seem a bit like, well, there's no floor or no ceiling as such. In a real building, I guess that's more realistic like this anyway. Because if you were standing there, let's say you were standing inside this building, then your hips would be about, let's say, where that bottom window ledge is. Here, right, and your feet would be about somewhere along the middle, let's say, you know. Hold on, let me just go into edit mode just to show you, like, you know what I mean, like where this part is, right, your feet would be about on the ground somewhere here, you know, and then they would go up there, right? So I'm just going to call this single cube Windows row or something, Windows cube single row 4x4 or something like that. That's what I'm going to call this, you know. If you wanted to up the count, you could put a higher building, you see, is my point. I'm not going to do that, but, you know, I'm just saying, right? And then it's just a case of adding balconies and all kinds of cool stuff on there, right? So we'll turn this off and we'll save this as an object. This is an object we can use now, you see. I could put a roof on if it's the top floor, different kinds of roofs. If it is, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. If this is a ground floor, again, I can apply like a door or something. You know, like here a door or something, or make like a longer, wider one anyway. Things like this, you know. So I'm going to just export this as a thing now, okay. I'm going to stop this video and see you in the next video, okay.